everywhere. Let me just put the abstract on. Boom. Already ready? Nice. Okay, so we've got that. We've got this. We've got somewhere there's got to be an X feed, right? No X feed? Okay. Let me put an X feed. Jump over here, jump over there. No, not that. Yes, this one. I want the chat. Oh no, what's going on? Okay, there. Let's pause that. Boom. Let's take this to the lowest options. Alright, dope. We're ready to rock and roll, everybody. Welcome to Crypto Rap Live. I'm your host. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are about to take the show on the road. Chat, today is the day. Today is the first day of the Crypto Rap Live journey. We're actually going to be out and about in the real world, touching grass, going places that nobody's ever gone before, and this is really exciting. We're going on tour. We're the first ever DeFi native musician to go on tour. It's never been done before in the history of cryptocurrency, and it's happening now for the first time ever. We're gonna hit 3 cities this week. 3 cities on the agenda for this week. So we're starting off with a bang. By the end of the tour, we're gonna have done over 15 major cities. So we're coming to a city near you pretty soon. Now here's what's on the agenda for this week. Initially I was thinking, okay, we got to do Seattle, right? And we were going to do Seattle. We were going to fly out there, just do Seattle this week, and then come back, and that would be the end of it. But I think it would be more fun, more interesting for you guys if you could see a bit more of a prolonged journey. And I'm going to go on one of my favorite road trips, period. One of my favorite road trips. I think it's one of the most beautiful road trips in the entire United States. We're going to be starting down here in LA. Actually, we're going to be starting in Costa Mesa because I'm going to go link up with the Dev Cave guys. And we're going to start there with the Dev Cave guys. Then we're going to go back to LA. We're going to meet with the Based House, Jakey and all of them, this evening, if everything goes well. So we're going to see the Dev Cave guys. Then we're going to go see the Based House. And then after that, we are shredding all the way up the coast to San Francisco. San Francisco is the first stop on the journey for the Crypto Rap USA tour. We're going to be in San Francisco probably by tomorrow, and then the next day we're going to keep shredding up the coast. We're going to do Oregon coast while we're out and about. Oregon coast is one of the most beautiful, beautiful parts of the United States, period. I'm going to show y'all some of the magic of the Oregon coast. We're going to follow that coastal road up, and then we're going to hit Portland, Oregon. Land of Fent. We're gonna hit Portland, Oregon, and we're gonna have a great time out there. It's gonna be dope. And then after Portland, we're making a beeline up north to Seattle. So 3 major cities: San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle. We're doing the whole western coast. We're doing the Pacific Northwest. We're going to go to some national parks. We're going to go to some of the most beautiful beaches in the continental United States. And we're going to hit 3 of the biggest, most exciting cities with some of the craziest music scenes. And fingers crossed, all goes well. I'm going to be able to perform in San Francisco, in Portland, and in Seattle. At least we'll hit one of them. At least we'll hit one of them. So it's going to be really, really dope. It's going to be super dope. Get ready, guys, because you're watching me live here from the comfort of my home, and this is cool and all, but it's nothing compared to the show we're about to take on the road. You're about to see some crazy action out there. You're about to see some of the most beautiful natural scenery. You're going to see some of the liveliest cities, richest cultures. I'm going to show y'all all the nice sights and cool things to do and see. We're going to eat some good food. We're going to link with some cool crypto personalities and legends in the space. We're going to talk to them about their projects, do some live interviews, and we're going to do some retail onboarding. We're going to talk to some everymen around in the city and get them tapped into what we've got going on in this amazing industry. So this is literally only week 1. We're hitting 3 cities. By the end of it all, it's going to be 15 plus cities, and I could not be more excited to get started. With the Pudgies, absolutely with the Pudgies. The Pudgies are going to come with me the whole way. Cats, I don't know if you saw this, but earlier today, Luca Nets, the founder of Pudgy Penguins, followed me on Twitter. That guy literally made Pudgy Penguins what it is today. He followed me on Twitter earlier today. I'm so blessed. I'm so honored. I'm so excited. He's a legend. And now one legend follows another. So we're rocking and rolling. This is going to be a really, really great week. I'm super stoked to kick off the Crypto Rap Live journey. And it's going to be coming to you live only on Pump Fun. I'm probably going to do some TikTok and some X in there somewhere, but the vast majority of the trip is going to be streamed on Pump Fun. And what's cool is Pump Fun just added their VODs mechanic. So now you can see previous videos on Pump Fun. It's basically archived and saved every stream that you do to Pump Fun. So we'll be able to retroactively go back and clip all of the hottest moments and compile them and turn it into something amazing. So I'm super stoked. It's going to go very well. I think it's going to be a blast. This guy's been begging me to check party hats since we started the stream, so let's pull up party hats. Party hats, P hat. This is a super old narrative. Everybody in the grandmama has made this. It's doing very well lately. Looks like it's been on a tear up for the past 2 weeks or so. Cracking 680K, not bad at all. 1 month old, and it took a little bit of time to get off the ground, but it got off the ground. Good stuff. Nothing better than a project that recovers from a deep retrace on the second day and then locks in for about a month and climbs back up. Pretty good. Panda Pie Crypto says, hey there, great to be back. Great to have you back, Panda Pie. Welcome. Cat says, guess I better get me a cat suit and start traveling. My cat is actually coming with me. We're taking the cat on the road. I'm pretty sure. It's not 100% yet, but my cat and my dog should both be in attendance for the full duration of this road trip. It's going to be epic. I'm really excited. And we leave tonight. I'm going to start streaming tonight. You're going to catch me over on the Dev Cave stream. You're going to catch me over on Superbase stream. And then you're going to see me streaming the drive pretty much from LA up towards San Francisco. I'm probably going to go till late tonight. Hopefully I'll have a chat along to talk to. I'm probably going to be cracking a lot of caffeine. I love late night drives because there's nobody on the road, so you can just book it. Hopefully we don't get pulled over. If we do, that'll happen on stream. Last time I took this road trip, last time I went from LA to Seattle, I got pulled over 3 times. And every single time they let me go. The secret is, we were up in Northern California, and I've got some shit on my car that kind of indicates that I'm from Northern California, even though I'm not. And so they see that, and then they're like, oh, you can go. They're only there to pull over people from LA and shit. But yeah, it's gonna be a good fucking trip, that's for sure. Let's rock and roll. A lot of likes and stuff. What's going on over here? Oh, everybody's liking my live. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate that. Let's look at some tickers. Yeah, honestly, I was thinking I should let my girlfriend drive, because if she's driving, then I can focus on streaming, but she's gonna hate that. She doesn't like to drive. So I'll probably end up driving the whole way. Pi Network to the moon. Let's go! Pi Network! Woo! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! We love Pi! 3.141598. Something like that, right? I might have fucked up the last ones. Let's rock and roll. Give me some tickers, y'all. I want to see some stuff. Useless Coin is on a bit of a tear up. Are they at a new all-time high right now? Holy moly! What? Look at this candle. This thing fell down to 6 million. It's up to 40 mil. That's pretty impressive. Acetone says, look at OG Auracorn. I was looking at it earlier. You're talking about the one that's like over a year old that's also shredded up like 30 mil or something today? Let's pull that up. Aura. Yeah, it's still going. 34 mil. Wait, I have to check to see if useless coin is at a 1,000 times. Because if it's at a 1,000 times, then 3Volve gets his 1,000x tag. And that's a pretty monumental moment. Let's see. Useless. Who would have thought that a coin called useless would be so darn useful? No, it's at 850 times. Look, 850 times is pretty impressive, if I'm being real. 850 times doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen in a day. Here's Aura. Topped out at around 50 mil. And I guess everybody had their stop losses set for 50 mil. Or I guess collect profits set for 50 mil. Because this thing has collapsed since then. But good on them. Good on them for sending this up so hard. Whichever cabal decided arbitrarily to moon this. It reminds me a lot of the recent Mudang pump, where they did like 6 times in one day on that one good market day. But yeah. Toby says bro tried to block me. I literally didn't though. I considered it, but then I was like, nah, you're not that annoying. But actually you are annoying, so I'll just block you. Peace out, bro. Thanks for tuning in though. Pi 2 day coming June 28th and June 28th. Wait, what do you mean? Pi 2? That's a thing? Yeah, my stream is probably lagging a little bit because I'm on the multi-stream right now. I'm live on 4 different places at the same time. Actually 5 different places at the same time. Hopefully it fixes itself, but there's going to be some ebb and flow, I think. We are rocking and rolling. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. Yeah, I kind of need to upgrade my PC setup for sure. If I can upgrade my PC setup, then I'll be able to multi-stream to 7 different places at the same time. I'm getting a new laptop soon. That might be enough to do it, honestly. Hopefully it's going to be a pretty good laptop. I'm getting it so that I can take the show on the road. I'll be bringing the laptop with me when I'm going on tour and stuff, and then I'll be able to do the same exact program that you're watching here live from other places, like from the hotel room or whatever. So there's going to be 2. Let me talk a little bit about how the stream is going to go. There's going to be a couple of different elements. Hopefully I'm not lagging too hard right now for you guys to understand me. But so there's going to be the IRL element. I'm going to be out in real life on the streets of these cities, and then also part of the journey, right? And part of the journey is going to see the beautiful sights, the beautiful nature. I'm a nature guy. I really love natural wonders and stuff like that. So I'm going to be taking y'all along with me to some of the most beautiful places in the US. I'm going to be telling y'all about these places and showing them to you firsthand. We're going to be doing some funny crypto shenanigans while we're out there. For example, if I pass a hiker on the trail, I'm going to ask them to buy some Why Not. If we are going to a beach, I'm probably going to jump into the water. Whatever is more interesting and exciting for you guys to watch, I'm really going to put myself out there and try to push my own personal boundaries and barriers and be brave. I'm going to be brave. And I'm going to keep learning and growing and becoming better at the IRL, living life to the fullest. The goal is to live life to the fullest so that I can inspire you guys to live life to the fullest. I Am Cat says, did you get a sponsor? Yes. This whole thing is sponsored by Pump Fun. Pump Fun has been super generous. They are helping me out on this journey. I am going to be the first ever crypto native, the first ever DeFi superstar, first ever crypto musician to go on a national tour. And it's going to be epic. We're doing both coasts. We're doing everywhere in between. The total city list, let me pull up the total city list. So the total city list, we have, and this is not exhaustive, but let me list them all out. New York City, Toronto, Chicago, Milwaukee, Denver, Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Miami, DC, Seattle, San Francisco, Portland. We are rocking it all. Can I stop in Missouri? We might We might sauce St. Louis on there. I honestly considered having St. Louis on the list. The only reason I took it off was because you guys have been having so many fucking tornadoes and shit lately, and I'm not trying to stream that. You feel me? There's probably a couple other cities that are gonna get added, especially ones that are close to some of the cities that have been on the list, and then some of them are gonna get lumped together. For example, Philadelphia and New York, or Philadelphia and DC might get lumped together. Might do Baltimore in addition to DC. Miami, we might throw Orlando in there, even though it's a little bit out. Toronto, maybe I'll do Montreal, but probably not. Kansas City, Missouri, that is definitely not on the list. Is that even a city that's worth going to? Kansas City, Missouri population. I guess they got 500,000 people. That's not too bad. It's got kind of a nice skyline. Is that like the football field over there on the left? That giant ass thing? Yeah, honestly, I've never had this on my radar. Tampa, says Junk Trades. You want me to pull up to Tampa? Tampa's west coast of Florida, isn't it? So that's kind of challenging. Tampa, Florida. Yeah, it's kind of on the opposite side of Florida than what I'm gonna be on. You feel me? Yeah. Maybe. How long does it take to get from Orlando to Tampa? Yeah, I like the west coast of Florida. In fact, I've spent some time actually in this neck of the woods. We're going to be doing Louisiana, and we're going to be doing Baton Rouge. Maybe I'll toss in some of this, like, northwestern Florida, like, maybe, like, I don't know, what's out here, like Pensacola or something? 3 hours from Orlando to Tampa. We might run that. We might. The only thing I'm committing to in Florida for sure is Miami. Just because I have to, right? So we're going to be doing Miami. Should I do Alabama? Mobile, Alabama? We're going to be doing New Orleans, and we're going to be doing Baton Rouge. What is this for? This is for the first ever crypto tour. The first ever DeFi native musical artist tour. I'm touring the country. I'm going all over the nation. We're going to the biggest cities, and we are performing shows. We're doing live streaming content, and we're taking the show on the road. Literally first time in history that a crypto musician is going on a national tour. It's going to be crazy. Can I do pins? Can I draw on this map somehow? Will they let me draw on this map? They won't let me draw? Hey, thanks for the hand heart. I appreciate that. How come I can't draw? If I click places, will it pin it? I guess I'll go through and I'll show y'all kind of the plan. So today, we're starting in Los Angeles, and we're gonna go south a little bit to this neck of the woods. This is where the Dev Cave guys are. We're gonna link up with the Dev Cave guys. For those of you who don't know, the Dev Cave guys are 3 technical guys. They're streaming on Pump Fun. They usually 24-hour stream themselves coding and developing apps and things like that. And they hit a couple million market cap on Pump Fun. It's scaled down a little bit now. It's closer to my market cap. It's like 100K, 130K or something. But I'm going to go and hang out with them because they're also currently on tour. They're going to be in Los Angeles for the next week, and then they're going to Vegas after that for another week. I'm going to link with them somewhere around here. I don't know where. Then we're going to go to the Based House. The Based House is in LA, somewhere in the north side, like this neck of the woods. So we're going to go to the Based House over here in LA. Then we're going to continue driving up the road. I'm not sure exactly what road I'm going to take. Technically the 5 is the easiest, but I want to take you guys on the 101 because this is really the beautiful road, passing through, you know, Ventura, Oxnard, Santa Barbara is also another really beautiful place. Up here you get a couple of really small beach towns that are super gorgeous, like Pismo Beach and Morro Bay. And then if I could, in an ideal world, I would take the 1 up. The 1 is the most beautiful road in the United States, period. It's the most beautiful road in the United States. The problem right now is, though, shout out to ITMT, The problem right now is that the one is closed. It's actually closed somewhere around here, like just north of Pfeiffer Beach, I think. So I wouldn't be able to drive the full length. In a different world, I would easily take that whole road up because it is probably the most beautiful road trip in the United States, and it would be so cool to show you guys that. So odds are, after we hit one of these small beach towns, for example Morro Bay, we're gonna have to cut inland again, switch back to the 101, and then take it up and shred either the 101 or the 5, although the 5's all the way over there, so it's probably gonna be the 101. We're gonna shred the 101 up to the top. Custom crypto baseball jersey of my brand, bro. That would be fucking epic. That would be really fucking epic. I would love that. I like baseball. We'd shred up the 101. On the way, there's not too much to see. You get some good reservoirs and some good rivers and stuff. But it's really here, I think, would be the first stop for us. We're gonna go to Pinnacles National Park. It's the most underrated, second most underrated national park in California. All right, the third most underrated national park in California. A really crazy place. And that's a super quick detour from the highway. You guys can see some of what it looks like here. It's called Pinnacles. It's famous for these rock formations that it has, which are just breathtaking. And there's also like some caves and shit in there. So we'll be climbing around in caves and stuff. Hopefully the signal will be good enough to live stream from out there. If it's not good enough to live stream, I'll at least hard record it and we'll clip it and we'll put it out as a video later. But we'll run Pinnacles. After Pinnacles, we'll continue up the road. I'm thinking best case scenario, we're gonna have like some camping vibes. We're gonna be out like roasting marshmallows on the fire and shit like that on the live stream. It's gonna be pretty fun. Gonna continue north and we're gonna hit this neck of the woods, the Monterey Bay area, another really, really beautiful place. We're not gonna hit Monterey proper, and we're probably not gonna hit any of these like Carmel by the Sea or Pebble Beach or any of those. We're gonna cut north. We'll definitely likely hit Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is a hard city to miss. It's gonna be pretty dope out there. And then after that, we're going on a beeline to the Bay Area. We're gonna hit San Francisco, we're gonna hit Oakland, we're gonna hit Berkeley, and that's going to be dope. I'm going to spend a little bit of time there. I'm going to show you guys Chinatown. I'm going to show you all the wharf. We're going to show you Oakland and Berkeley. Probably go to Berkeley, the school, Cal Berkeley, and do some outreach, do some talking to students about their interactions with meme coins and stuff like that. From there, we're going to keep shredding up. Oakland dangerous. Yeah, you know, everybody says that, but I've been out to Oakland hella times. I've been flown out there before. I've been in Oakland in one day. I can't even say this on stream. I can't say it on stream because TikTok will get me shut down. But let's just say last time I was in Oakland, I had a really, really good time for a couple of days. It was just like a bender. Gotta show Oakland, bro, because we're doing a rap stream, right? I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. I gotta pull up in Oakland, and maybe we can do a show out in Oakland. Oakland has so much good music. There's so much good hip-hop in the Bay Area in general. I would be remiss if I didn't stop by those places. Then from there, we're going to shred north, probably on this inland, continuing up the 101. Again, none of this is set in stone. It's just kind of what I'm thinking. We'll hit this neck of the woods, which is where Redwoods National Park is. Redwoods has the tallest trees in the world, so we'll show some of those, some of the tallest trees in the world, and come to you live from out there. The elk fields and all that stuff, and they've got some great coastal scenery as well. Maybe if we're very lucky, we'll be able to do like the Hall of Mosses Trail or something, which is just this crazy, looks like Jurassic Park out there. So we'll run that. Nicole says we have people out there that you can link with. Out where? In the Bay Area? If you have people that are in my path, let me know, and I would love to connect with anybody crypto related on my way on this journey. So we'll hit Redwoods National Park. We'll continue north. We'll hit Crescent City, just a super small, quaint little beach town. I want to do Oregon coast, so we'll continue up the 101. This is some of the most beautiful scenery in the United States on this stretch right here. I'm going to show y'all like Secret Beach and the Lighthouse and Boardman and all that stuff. There's some really, really killer spots around here. And then that will take us up until we have to cut in. It'll take us all the way up until we have to cut into Portland. Probably will take the 18 to 22 or something like that. We'll end up in Portland. Gotta do Portland. Rip City. Anybody in chat from Rip City? Probably not, right? Mob says, how are you going to stay live, no lag? We're just going to try it out. I have pretty good cell connection typically. In some of these places, like the middle of nowhere places, it's going to be almost impossible to be live with no lag. But I'm going to give it my best effort. If we are lagging too much, then we'll just shoot the content on hard footage and we'll clip it and we'll post it out afterwards. But in all the major cities, we should have pretty solid connection. What do you think about Summit? Just launched, Scan, or Gen Play? Summit is a meme coin? We'll talk about meme coins in a second. I'm finishing showing y'all the tour. From Portland, we're gonna spend a little bit of time there. I think I might do a show out there. We'll take you to Voodoo Donuts. We'll see the downtown area and how kind of messed up it is right now. Might hit one of the waterfalls that's nearby. Some beautiful nature within a short distance of Portland. Might head over to Nike. They got the Nike headquarters out there. That would be pretty cool of a stop, I think. If they would let me out there, I could go and talk to, what's his name? What's the guy, Nike guy's name? Isn't his name Tim something? I'll go talk to that fool about my meme coin. And then from Portland, it's just going to be straight up to Seattle. We're going to mob Seattle hard. Seattle's the destination of the trip. I'm going to show you all the sites. We're going to see the Space Needle. We're going to see the Market District with that sign and all that shit. A couple of other downtown things. I'm definitely going to do a show out there. We're going to find a venue and we're going to perform. And then might hit University of Washington. I've got a friend out in the Seattle area. He's a big industry legend representing ordinals in the Bitcoin community. He's a Bitcoin Puppets admin and things like that. Actually, the guy who gave me this Bitcoin Puppets hat. So I'm gonna go out and meet with him out there, and we're gonna talk a little bit. He's my first interview goal for the stream. I'm gonna try and link with him in real life, and we're gonna interview him about his journey in crypto and what he does in ordinals and Bitcoin and all that. And then from Seattle, we're pretty much done. We're gonna come back down. We might, if we have enough time, go and hit like Olympic National Park / the Peninsula. It's a super beautiful place out there. Might shred it over to Mount Rainier for a stream, because that's another super beautiful place. I don't think we'll go any further north, although I do think it would be cool if I could hit Vancouver, but I just don't think it's gonna happen this trip. And then from Seattle, we'll come back down, probably a different way that we went up. Probably hit Crater Lake or something like that, and then just shred down the 5. From there, we'll actually pass through Sacramento. That'll be a 4th city that we pass through. Sacramento's not anything to write home about, but we can do a short little live video from there. And then from Sacramento, we'll just shred straight down. I know that Trev is out in Visalia right now, so maybe we could run up on him, because that's not too far away. That's where is it? Where's Tulare? Here's Fresno, Merced, Tulare, Visalia, right here. So this is where Trev is. We could pull up on him in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, keep going down. Am I going to LA? Yeah, we're going to LA today. I mean, we're in LA right now, but we're gonna start the journey a little bit south. I'm gonna go meet up with the Dev Cave guys. They're over in Orange County somewhere. And then I'm gonna go to the Based House. That's the start of the journey. And then we're gonna take the coast up. Hit San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Sacramento on the way down, and then we'll be home. 4 cities in one trip. First week of the Crypto Rap USA tour. It's gonna be epic. If you guys are in any of those cities, let me know. Are we having a live in the Based House? Yes, I will definitely be going live from the Based House. If I can get Jakey to respond back to my messages. Motherfucker, it's impossible to get in touch with chat, I swear. I told y'all the horror story last time. When I pulled up to LA to do Rasmer's shoot, I was supposed to go to the Based House in the evening. I had triple, quadruple, 5 times checked with Jakey to see whether or not I would be able to pull up. Every single time he said, yeah, pull up, no problem. And then when I was there, he just fucking ghosted me straight up. I spent 4 hours sitting in a parking lot waiting for him to drop the Addy, and then at the end, bro was like, oh, actually come back next week. So now it's next week. And this motherfucker can't ghost me. Now I know close enough to where they live that I'll just pull up anyways. But yeah, definitely be going to that shit later today, to the Based House. But yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be a crazy trip. Other stops on our journey, we're gonna hit Las Vegas. That'll pretty much cross out the whole West Coast. So we hit the ground running. Cross out the whole West Coast. We're gonna do Vegas eventually. Salt Lake City, I'm trying to do. We're gonna do Baton Rouge. We're gonna do New Orleans. We're gonna do Miami. We're gonna cut up. We're gonna do Philadelphia, New York. We're gonna do Washington D.C. We're gonna do Chicago. We're gonna do Milwaukee. Maybe Detroit. Probably not, but maybe. Maybe I can meet Eminem out there. We're gonna do Toronto. What else is on the list? That's kind of everything. Maybe we'll sprinkle in a couple other major cities in there. Might, for example, do St. Louis. Might, for example, do Phoenix. Might, for example, do somewhere in Texas. All of that stuff is kind of up in the air right now. We're gonna do Atlanta. My goal is to kind of hit all of the top birthplaces of rap. So I guess that would be Atlanta, Detroit, Miami, New York, Bay Area, LA is obvious. Seattle has Macklemore. But yeah, it's gonna be such a dope trip. I'm stoked. Jake says make sure you shill it to all the rioters. Yeah, I'm gonna just avoid all of that altogether, I think. A couple of crypto people have already been out there. People are saying on X, I don't know if this is true, but people are saying that Rasmer got shot in the head by a rubber bullet while he was out at the riots. It's unconfirmed, but if that's true, that's pretty crazy. Alright, Perp47 says Summit, Gen Play or Scam? Let's look. Summit. This thing right here. Summit. Well, I think you answered your own question, bro. I don't know what to tell you. If you had asked me about 15 minutes ago, I might have said Gen Play. But now it's definitely looking like the other direction. These are some deep red candles in here. Let's look at some of the P&Ls. Yeah, bro, once you start cracking 50k P&L on the top of the board in less than 20 minutes, it starts to look a little bit sus. Tokenizing the future of trading, all assets, one terminal, coming to Solana, powered by Summit. Looks like a big LARP to me, bro. Looks like a huge LARP. And this thing is getting cooked. So this is either a generational entry or you just got LARPed. Thanks, bro. Already sold. Respect. Good on you for getting out of here, bro. The ceiling fell down on this. Not the best looking chart in the sea. We are rocking and rolling. So what's going on, chat? If you guys aren't going to be active, then I'm going to have to start going and getting packed and ready to go, because we leave today. I really wish it would let me draw on this map like you can draw on Deck Screener. Can I draw? No. There's no draw function? Like doesn't that seem pretty basic? Where to first? We're starting in Orange County because that's where the dev house guys are. So we're going down to Orange County, we're linking with the dev house. Then we're going back to LA and we're going to the based house. I might link up with Fluffy since I'm gonna be out in LA and I know Fluffy is shooting some stuff today. I would love to see him because he's a homie. So we might be hitting a triple crypto influencer evening today. And then from there, it's going to be a late night drive. We're going to be shredding it because the goal is to make it to San Francisco by tomorrow. And it's kind of a long drive. Let's see. Los Angeles to San Francisco driving 101 length. It's 420 miles. 420 miles. It's like a 6-hour drive. So that's gonna be tough. 6 hours on the road. I'm gonna have to crunch so much caffeine. Yeah, it's gonna be super busy. Like, it's back to back to back. This is a tour at the end of the day. We'll find somewhere to perform in San Francisco. We can do it one of two ways, right? Not every performance is gonna be like a legit in-venue concert performance, although some of them will be. But I think there's gonna be some open mic action. I think there's gonna be some street performance action. And then we're gonna have some legit venues lined up. But the legit venues are gonna be probably in New York, probably in Milwaukee. I'm trying to get something nailed down for Seattle. But a lot of the performances are just gonna be street level. Me with the mic doing crypto raps live. You feel me? Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting journey, and I'm gonna figure it out as we go along. That's the other part of this, is like there's kind of a very loose plan to this. It's gonna be epic. A message, is that from Jakey? Fingers crossed that's from Jakey. Oh no, it's Dev Cave. Word. I'm gonna let them know that I'm pulling up. Okay, got through to Dev Cave. I gotta tap Jakey. Please. Alright. Chat, in case you don't know, Pump Fun has the brand new advanced functionality. Look at this. This is Pump Fun Advanced. This thing is dope. It's a full suite trading utility, everything integrated. The UI is one of the cleanest in the game. Super easy to use, super intuitive, and it's fun. There's a lot of like minor details in here that make it more fun than the other exchanges, in my opinion. But yeah, I think I'm lagging a lot. Am I lagging a lot, chat? I might just end this stream and go and start packing and get ready for the journey ahead, because we've got a lot to do. Next time I go live is going to be with the Dev Cave guys, and then at the Based House, and then on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. Get a stick or a GoPro. I'm way ahead of you, bro. Wait, where's my shit? Where's my shit? I think it's in my bag, actually, but I have a GoPro. And I've got hella batteries and shit. I think some of them are here, yeah. Here's the battery, at least. So we're gonna be rocking the GoPro for sure. I've got a head mount. I'm gonna head mount the GoPro when we're like talking to people out in the street and stuff. It's gonna be funny. So we'll have a GoPro. We'll have 2 phones we'll be going live with. I'm not gonna have like most of my equipment. So a different thing that's happening, there's a couple other folks that are starting their live journey partnered with Pump Fun, and a lot of it is happening in LA. It seems to be like the epicenter of the recent like culture on-chain movement. So there's a lot of people in LA right now from all over the world, Pump Fun creators that are shooting content around the city. And one of those guys I'm going to link up with, I'm not going to spoil who, it's going to be kind of a secret, but he's been in the game for a really long time. He's done content for like over 10 years, and his stuff is hilarious. It's unhinged, it's bold, it's the kind of stuff that you really aren't going to get anywhere else. And so that guy and me and Fluffy are going to link and shoot some stuff in LA. and he has this stream backpack thing. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's like an IRL backpack or something it's called. It's like a $3,000 backpack with like a camera built into it and all this like network equipment and everything. Is designed to be like an all-in-one IRL streaming solution. So he's going to be around with that thing, and if that goes well and it works well, then I'm gonna get one too. So we'll see how that goes. But in the future streams, we're definitely gonna up the production quality. This again is kind of a beta test in a way, just to show what the programming is like, show the journey a little bit. We're gonna get some great clips out of it. We're gonna do some awesome lives out of it. But the name of the game here is scaling up. It's innovating, it's doing better content, it's having higher production value, and just over time improving and dialing this in, so this will be the greatest show in crypto. It's already the greatest show in crypto for me sitting from the comfort of my room, but it's going to be much greater when we're actually out on the road in a city near you, connecting with people, industry legends, retail fans, etc., etc. So keep an eye out, guys, because we're really just getting started in a meaningful way. And again, all of this is happening under the banner of this coin right here. The ticker is YNOT, YNOT. This is my content coin. This is my name. This is my brand on chain. This is this program that you're watching right now live on Pump Fun, and we're going to take it on the road. And like I said earlier, most of the streams for the course of this tour are going to be Pump Fun exclusive. So that'll be the place to watch them. So make sure you guys have the Pump Fun app installed. Make sure you're ready to tune in. I want to have high viewership. I think we only got a handful of people watching there now, but we're going to scale it up. We're going to become the most watched stream on Pump Fun. I think the record holder currently is Gainsey on his main stream. He hit around 600 something people, I think 620 or 630. So that is the top number of viewers on Pump Fun right now. I'm going to beat that. Over the course of this tour, I'm going to beat that. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where, but it's going to happen. We're going to make it happen. So do your part by downloading the Pump Fun app to come and watch me over there to get my viewership up. You feel me? Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're about to go on tour. First ever crypto tour. You guys are watching history in the making. First ever DeFi native musician on tour, and we are starting today. We are starting this week through this weekend. It's going to be long. It's going to be arduous. It's going to be action packed. But you know what? There's no better audience I could have asked for. This is really going to be history in the making. There's going to be so much coming out of this. It's going to be a blast. Through all the ups and the downs, through all the crazy shenanigans, you guys are going to see some real magic in the making. So tune in. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you guys are followed and tapped in. Make sure you got the Pump Fun downloaded. Get ready to watch some just genuinely entertaining content. Some informative, some educational, some epic, some crazy, some unhinged, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, some drama. It's gonna be pretty impressive. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for joining me on that journey. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. We are all gonna make it. I'll see you guys around. Wish me luck. Today's the day. Crypto Rap live on tour. Keep an eye out on my X and on my TikTok and everything. I'm gonna be posting some promo posts. Peace out, y'all. Crazy. Crazy. Do 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 do. Just stopping the stream. Give it a moment. Let's get in there. Get in there. Any second now.